What's up,
What's up,
friends?
friends?
Oh, dang it.
um,
Whatever. What's going on,
woo,
guys? What's going
woo.
on?
What's going on?
Uh, F5. Okay, there we go. Okay, so real quick, before anything, all else, this is our first Minecraft video in probably about a week
Or
for you
two, a
guys, but
week or
it's been a
two.
long time for us. We've had some issues, some very big issues. We tried updating the server. There's been a lot of conflicts. There's been a lot of issues with different clients and different versions, and so we pretty much like kind of reset our server and our clients so that we're back to a version that still works with what we did. Because basically, what happened was we off camera after our last recording session, we kind of stopped everything, and I took the time to build this house that we're in, which I'll show you in a little bit. We're gonna do a little
Oof,
tour,
so
all this new
nice.
stuff. This is all done off cam. This is all legit. I spent a long time building everything here in terms of gathering the materials and like cutting down and growing trees and everything. The things are a bit sorted more, but I'll explain that in a bit. So beyond that, we tried to reset the server, but we lost everything. And we like even our inventories, like what we have in our current inventory. All I have is some food and some tools, but this is more from stuff that we just got because we just took some of the iron and we redid it ourselves. But other than that, we don't have any equipment. We don't have any armor.
Pretty much.
Also, that's also why we did Don't Starve together. If you haven't checked it out, check it out on our channel. We did a very brief kind of introduction to Don't Starve Together, which is a game we want to continue on as well. We may have some more people as well sharing with us. Keep an eye out for that. It's also it was also something that we wanted to try to at least kind of get out there. So it's not just Minecraft on our channel. But all in all, we've reset things. We've worked out a whole bunch of kinks. The amount of times we have to reset things, redo things, and Saph here poor Saph has had to respec his computer a few times because he was running different versions of Windows that were not allowing things to work correctly. So yeah, now that we are here, you can also see that from my point of view, you can also see Saph has this awesome skin finally.
Woo.
Before he was just this really strange figure of darkness that had no actual skin to it.
I was the
But now
emo
Saph has the
king.
correct skin. Yes, he was the emo king,
Yes.
and my skin is still here. With armor. And beyond that, it is good to be back on our server. So I want to give everybody a tour of this place that I have built. So I'm going to start from the outside.
Oh yeah, touching on Don't Starve, you guys have seen that it didn't last too long.
Yeah,
So we're
yeah.
not too great. We're not the best, but
Well, I mean,
it was fun.
it was hard to start it that way because trying to explain Don't Starve while at the same time trying to get us to survive while also I mean because you're new to Don't Starve Together and you're new
Yep.
to the newer versions of Don't Starve. You played some Don't Starve before, as we mentioned in the Don't Starve videos, but I don't think I don't know how long it's been since you played Don't Starve, and because there's so many new things that are don't break the glass, don't break the grass. Um, yeah, I grew all this grass up for a reason as well. All this grass you see,
Uh,
so you guys, all this grass that you see me passing through, this lawn is going to be a big lawn for a reason. Normally, in most of the Minecraft worlds that I go into, I would normally shave all the lawns and just make it pretty clean, pretty smooth. You
you
can take
like
that. You can
you
take
like
that.
clean shaven?
Yeah, you can take that however you want. I was about to say to the to our friends, but um, the reason I'm not doing that this time is because there's a mod in this game in this particular pack that we're using. Where moons will fall from the sky, like meteorites, like small moon rocks, moon pieces. It's like falling rubble, and apparently I haven't figured it out yet. There's a lot of debate on what makes them fall and where and when they fall. As far as I'm aware, they only fall at night, and they only land on natural blocks that don't have any grass, they don't have anything on it. So particularly regular grass with no grass on it, if that makes sense. Like this is a
Yeah.
grass tuft on top, but this is a grass block. If it lands on the grass block, it'll hit in a small, a very, very tiny area around it. But it also lands on trees. It lands on leaves and flowers and all that stuff. But I'm not positive it'll land on grass. So I've kind of grown this area out for a reason so that it kind of prevents that. I can't guarantee that it's actually going to
Okay.
work. I don't know for sure if this works because I don't know how the moons work. But it's just a theory. We're kind of testing this out. It's a hypothesis. So Beyond that, I want to show you guys this house, which I just wandered around the entire way. This whole thing took me several hours to build. Oh, what is that? Is that an? Oh man. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, in the midst of me building this building, there were Endermen like stealing blocks once in a while, so that might be the case there. This whole thing though is made of the autumn logs, as you can see, autumn steps, autumn planks. Yeah, the original hut was yeah, well, you know, it had its perks, but I really wanted to kind of give us more space, especially after the amount of times and things we had to do. So let's go inside. Right at the entrance, we got a trash can right there, or a bin, or whatever you want to call it. We've got various sorting chests here, and I've kind of put a few labels on some of the chests. I'm gonna leave these base chests as normal Minecraft chests. The reason being because these tables, as I mentioned before, these crafting stations will take from the nearest table, and so fortunately this gun goes straight to the food. This one over here will go straight over to the building blocks. And it's, you know, it's just simple mechanic. It's small mechanic. I don't have any crafting stations on this side, but it's not necessary to have them all over the place. We also have I've expanded the dining table a bit, so there's more chairs you can see here. We also have these furnaces, these very nice iron gold furnaces, and standard furnaces, and these are going to be part of our production. Now, some of you might say that there's other things we can work on that can make production easier, but being that we are kind of aiming towards working as, I guess you could say, as basic and as natural as we need to be, this is most fitting for us as very beginning, early on wizards. Not that we're...
So essentially, we're pretty well off.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are rich.
No, something like that. Sure. But the thing is, these are...
It's like magic.
These are not, fortunately, these are not OP. Now, I do want us to kind of prevent ourselves from using the super OP stuff until way later down the road, because we haven't kind of earned the status of doing so. So, you know, bear with us as we kind of grow in this. I did spend a lot of time making this entire thing. Now, this is a staircase going upstairs to the second level. I gave both Saph and I separate beds, and these are our beds here. There's a little nameplates on the side so we know which one's which. And also, our oculi are on the sides of the building as well. Saph's over there. Also, I think, Saph, you're going to have to reselect your skills because of the server reset. Yeah. See, so I went back and reselected.
Oh, sweet.
What are you going to select this time? The same ones? Did you just do the same thing?
No. No. I'm gonna do touch and dig and light.
Okay, so the same three that I did.
Did you? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
Touch, dig, and light, and which is very good. That's actually quite appropriate for what we're going to do in a bit. Also up here, so the second floor is kind of the bedroom and kind of the study room, I guess you could say, for our magic. And this is the roof. This is the third floor. I built this to be symmetrical and to have a kind of a point cardinal value, meaning each of these kind of small balconies faces each of the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. And the glass window right here is facing north, while the open door faces south. Now, there may not be like a tremendously huge point to that, but it's more of it's an aesthetic value, but at the same time, it also allows us to have 4 particular points for our things we're going to craft later on. Because there's going to be some particular magic and building things that we need for Ars Magica 2 that we're going to put up top here. So, and yeah. I hope you guys like the build. I hope you guys like the house. I really like the fact that it's way more roomy than we had before.
Oh, insanely.
Tremendously so. Also, I intend on having Saph build the basement because he mentioned, yeah.
Oh, it's magical.
I know, man. This is so cool. So cool. Okay, we also need...
What are you supposed to do? I can't even do anything.